Question number 6 is, the cancellation of Wimbledon tournament has led to a world surplus of tennis balls, and Santa has decided to use them as stocking fillers. He comes down the chimney with n identical tennis balls and he finds k named stockings waiting for him. Let G and K be number of ways in which Santa can put n identical balls into k different stockings. Now part 1 is, what is the value of G1k? Now here we have one ball and we have k stockings. Now once we have one ball and k stockings, this ball, it can go to any one stocking. So G1k, it is nothing but KC1, which is simply k, and that's our first part. Now the second part is, what is the value of Gn1? So now we have n balls and we have only one stocking. In how many ways we can distribute these n balls in one stocking? There is only one way possible. All these n balls must go to this given stocking. So the value of Gn1, it is 1. Now this third part is, suppose we have n balls and k children, then Santa can either give the first ball to first child and then distribute remaining balls among all k children, or he can give first child none and distribute all the remaining balls among the remaining children. Use this observation to formulate an equation relating the value of G and K to other values taken by G. So here we need to find this recurring relation when we have to distribute n balls to k stockings. So now we have k stockings. Now here we will consider two mutually exclusive and exhaustive cases. Case 1, when the first child gets one ball and then remaining n-1 balls are distributed among all k children, or we'll have the second case when first child gets none, then all the n balls, they get distributed in k-1 children. So this G and K, it will be this first case. Now in this first case, number of balls is n-1, number of stockings is k. So it will be simply G n-1k. Now plus, now here we have n balls and k-1 stocking. So we get this recurring relation, which is G n k, and it will be equal to G n-1k plus G n k-1. Now this fourth one is, what's the value of G75? Now we can use this recurring relation to find G75. So this G75 will be G74 plus G65. Now again we'll use recurring relation here. We'll get G73 plus G64. Here we can write G64 G55, which is G73 plus 2G64 plus G55. Now we'll keep using this recurring relation and using the fact that the value of G1k is k and value of Gn1 is 1, we'll get this result as 330. Another simple way of solving it can be using linear equations. Suppose first stocking gets x1 balls and kth stocking get xk balls, then total number of balls is n. We need to find number of non-negative integral solutions of this equation. Number of non-negative integral solutions of this equation is given by n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Now n in this case is 7 and r is 5. So it will be 7 plus 5 minus 1 c 5 minus 1, and there will be 11c4, and value of 11c4 is 330. So we'll get this value as 330. Now the fifth one is, after the first house, Rudolph reminds Santa that he ought to give at least one ball to each child. Let h and k be number of ways of distributing the balls according to this restriction. What is the value of h75? Now we go by linear equation method. Then this case corresponds to number of positive integral solutions. Number of positive integral solutions is given by n-1 c r-1. So in this case, it will be 7 minus 1, 5 minus 1. and there'll be 6C4, and 6C4 is nothing but 15. So value of H75 will be 15. Now another way of solving the same question can be, we are given 7 balls and there are 5 stockings, and each stocking must have at least 1 ball. So what we'll do is, from these 7 balls, we'll give 1 ball each to 5 stockings. Then we are left with 2 balls which are to be distributed in 5 stockings. So that means this H75, this actually is equivalent to G25. Now G25 is G24 plus G15, and value of G15 is 5. Now G24 is G23 plus G14, and G14 is 4. Now this is G22 plus G13 plus 9. G13 is 3, and we know that G22 is 3. So it'll be 3 plus 3 plus 9, and that'll be 15. So we can also solve this question using the recurring relation which we have proved in part 3.